everybody, it's Christine. It's time for Scraplift Crafternoon. And today we are scraplifting Karen Day, and we'll have her link below. We'll bring that up close here so you can hopefully see it. She has 3 photos here. I'm thinking it's a 4x6, and then there's basically, I'm thinking this might be either a 4x4 and then maybe a 3x3 or something like that. There's like 2 square ones, I guess is the point. She has like this navy blue background with these 2 like patterns in the corner. Then she's kind of got a, let's call that 10x9 or something, maybe 11x9. And then this I'm not 100% sure because it's kind of a see-through looking, but there's like photo strip things here. And then of course a couple of embellishment clusters and stuff going on here. So what I'm thinking here is I have these 3 photos. These were in my little box. I've been working my way through my box of old photos. And technically the really weird part is this is a different camera than this or something. I don't know how I ended up with these. But this would have been, my daughter was 2, so this was in year 2000, I believe. It had to be, because I know this house, and we were only in there 18 months, so. And what she's got on here is a little dress. We'd gone to Cozumel for a vacation and brought her back a little dress, and I just think these are cute. I think she was I was kind of teasing her here. I was like, where are you going? But I think this can be my 4x6, and I can cut this down, and then I can cut this down. So I think that's what I'm going to do there. And then the paper collection I have is the March 2023 Hip Kit Club, because it has all these florals here. It's got all these simple stories, and see, it's got the little photo thing. I think I can use that. All these florals, y'all, and it kind of, I'm thinking we'll build off of that. There's also like these chipboard pieces. I mean, I have just a ton of little things here, right? And I've got to go through the papers here. I feel like there's going to be something I can use that maybe has a pattern in the 2 corners. I'll have to go through and look because I haven't gone through all the way yet. Really pretty stuff here, y'all. You see all the pretty florals. I gotta look at this. Figure out what I can do here. So I gotta do that. And yeah. So let me trim these down. I'm gonna go through these papers here, and then I'll be back on in a moment. All right. Okay, gang. So what I decided on is I did pick that original print that I think I mentioned too, which was the black and white floral kind of on the white background there. And then I picked this green as kind of the biggest piece that's going to go behind the pictures. And I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to use this blue floral to go underneath the photo mat that's narrower than the green. Now I have mounted the photos on that kind of bluish color, and I did scuff the edges. And I'm going to scuff the edges of the other papers as well. I'm sorry, I'm glancing at the layout to make sure I'm not misspeaking on anything. And I did just scuff the edges of the green and then the blue floral. I really like this little blue floral. I thought this tied in kind of nicely to the flowers on her dress. The flowers on her dress are a little bit more primary colors, but I think overall it doesn't matter just because it's all floral and it's real pretty and stuff. So I'm going to end up, I think I make that one, well, you can probably see it. I think it's I don't even know what size that is, y'all. I'm so sorry. It's smaller than the green. I think I made the green 11, or it's either 10.5 or 11, and I made obviously the blue a little smaller than that. Now, I think I'm kind of overlapping a little bit my photos a little more, but I almost thinking there might be a little bigger than her photos too, because I used up quite a bit of real estate, but I think it still looks pretty good according to the Scraplift. Now, I'm going to end up having to glue my papers down. So you're going to see me in a second. I'm going to start scuffing this, and then I'm going to cut away because all I do is scuff the edges of my papers and then glue them down. So this is me just gluing my photo down, and then I pulled this little photo strip piece off, which was just perfect. The Scraplift actually technically basically had 2 photo strips, but the sticker sheet only had the 1, so I just went with the 1. And plus I had all that other pattern kind of going up the side, so I'm not going to worry about it. And then she had kind of 2 strips along the bottom there, but I'm just going to use this one little border sticker. It's pretty busy. I mean, the pattern's kind of got a lot going on there, so I thought this looked really pretty, though. It's real grounding. Goes along the bottom. And then she had an up and down, I think it was a ruler. Now I don't remember. I'm not looking at it, but she had a vertical element, and I had cut those border strips off, and Hip Kit's really good about having decorative border strips, so that worked out perfectly. I was able to bring that pink over there and glue that down with a little Nuvo glue, and that looks really nice. So I'm going to actually get to the fun stuff pretty quickly here. I'll start getting to pull out my ephemeras and whatnot, and I think I'll pull out my little packet first, and I'll kind of dump that out in just a second. I'm just gluing stuff down here. That's the side item. That's the little border strip there. So I'm going to start pulling out the ephemera. Now, the cool part is it did have a tag, but it only had 1 tag. I think I'm looking at the sticker sheets and stuff first. I don't know if I even get into the chipboard. Oh, yes, I do. I do get in the chipboard, but it's not till later on. So I go ahead and open up my ephemera, and there's one tag in there, but it's kind of good sized. And actually, based on what I've got going on, for some reason, I don't know that I'm not saying I couldn't have fit 2 tags, but it might have looked a little strange. I start off with this floral down here, and then I kind of remember, no, you got a tag over there. You can't really do, I could do anything I want to, but I go, no, that's not really the right thing to put there. So I'm going to end up with a tag there. Let's see, what have I got going on here, y'all? I'm just kind of exploring these ephemeras. I'm going to end up pulling out the tag. I'll find a little photo, that right there, that little postage stamp looking thing. I'm going to end up using that. I don't even think I pulled my tag out yet. I don't know how. I don't know what I have sitting there right now. I think it's that floral still. I don't use that floral in that lower left corner, y'all. Here's where I find the tag, and I go, oh, you need to go there because that's my tag. And that says choose happiness. And I poke up my little hole and everything. I will end up making a little hole reinforcer with my punch, my new punch I've got. And I'm going to make it out of that blue, so I'll tie that blue back in. But for the moment, I'm just going to let that sit there. I'm just dry fitting things. I'm going to pull out my postage stamp in a minute. Instead of another tag, I'm going to use the little postage stamp. But I think I'm just still kind of sorting through. I try this piece here as well. And I end up not leaving that there. It didn't look right to me, so I end up moving it out. I'm just dry fitting everything, y'all. I'm going to end up pulling out a couple of, she had on the upper right there where the title is. Y'all, I'm not going to lie, I almost forgot to put a title. In fact, I kind of did forget to put a title, and I had glued it all down, so I ended up kind of making up a title that went with what I had going on. So you'll see that toward the very end because I completely forgot the freaking title, y'all. Okay, anyways, I'm just kind of going through these ephemeras. Let's see, what do I pull out here? Y'all, I kind of go through. I fast with this stuff, and I look at my stickers. Do I even get back on the sticker sheet? Yes, I do get on that sticker sheet one more time, but not yet. I don't believe. No, not yet. Not quite yet. I'll set that aside for just a minute because I'm going to start filling out all this stuff with these ephemeras first. I try that little guy down there, and I go, nope, you don't look right. I try him up there. I leave that there for just a few minutes, I think, and then I decide, no. I'm going to pull out like a little tickety looking thing because she had kind of a long label going across to hold the title. And I think that's what threw me off is I couldn't find the long label, and I have that orange one because I'm thinking I'm going to use it, but it's not the right length, and I end up kind of exchanging a few things here and there. I'm going to tell you about the pictures because right now, honestly, all I'm doing is fast around these various different ephemeras. So these little pictures I mentioned in the beginning, we'd gone off to Cozumel with friends, and honestly, I'm trying to think if that's my husband and I were talking. That was not quite the last time we went anywhere by ourselves, but it might have been the next to the last time. But anyways, we'd gone up Cozumel. We bought this little old dress, and I put that on my daughter. I'm certain we had just got home. I don't think we'd been home long. If we were, maybe a day. If that, I'm almost certain this is the night we got home, if I'm honest. And I put her in that little old dress, and she's just wandering around. And she went up to the door, and I think I'm in the picture next to her on the right-hand side there. That's me talking to her. And I think I was saying something like, where are you going? Where are you going, little girl? And she's talking back at me. Now, she's only she might be 2. If she is, it's barely 2 because we were in that house and she was 2. And so she couldn't have been talking just a whole lot. I'm sure she had that little baby talk. And I was kind of texting her earlier, and I said, look, I took her a little picture. I took a snapshot of it with my phone and sent it to her. And she's like, what was I saying? And I'm like, I don't know. I was asking you where you were going, so you're probably telling me somewhere. My daughter definitely has wanderlust. She loves to travel. So in this little picture here, she could have been telling me anywhere on the planet. Who knows? I'm kind of going through, and I am kind of sticking with the Scraplift just a little bit in the sense of like she had a little word on the lower right of that corner of that photo, and I think she had a heart. I'm not sure now that I think about it, but in the upper right there, you're going to see me in just a minute. Here's where I take a little banner. She had a little banner up there. Now, mine's a little bit longer, which is okay. I don't think that's bad. It does make me move that floral, though. I have that hot pink kind of flower right there, and I go, no, you're not going to work because you're coming up too close to where I need to put other things. I try it back there. I kind of like that flower, but I don't end up using it anywhere. Here's where I find beautiful moments is a little, what's that called? What are those, index tabs or something? I think she had a little index tab. And then I am going to get back on my sticker sheet here, and I'll find a little flower, this little blue flower. And I'm trying to bring that blue back up there because right now I've got the orange and I've got kind of the softer colors, and so I bring that blue back up in there. And then I will get on the sticker sheet again one more time and find a little heart. She just also had a heart on her, so I set that down there, and I didn't mean to put it there, and I put it there. All right, so I got my little heart, I got my little banner, and I got my little index tab. And then on the lower right down here, I've got this little heart, and then I say loving every minute, and then I have a little round chipboard piece that says real life. All those look so cute together. Now the left-hand side over there, I'm going to actually end up putting that tag up on foam, so that's kind of what you see there. And then I've got this little, I made the little hole reinforcer with my punch in the blue paper there, and I'm just gluing that down. And this is where I've realized, oh shoot, I forgot my title. So since I've got happiness on the other little old bookmark, or the little index tab up there, I decided to make it happiness is. Now I'll have to adjust this just a bit because I put a little too high and I didn't like where it ended up. So I'm going to bring it down. And I fight this little thing. My tweezers are just, I don't know. I struggle with this just a second, but I'll bring that down. I almost put happiness is ... but I didn't. I might need to. I might need to go back. I don't know. At the moment, I have to think about it. Because in my mind, I'm going, it says happiness is, and that's loving every minute is basically what I'm kind of imagining the title is. Although I probably won't put the whole thing when I put the video name up here. It'll just be happiness is. But that's what I'm kind of calling the title, y'all. And that's all I'm going to do this layout. I thought this turned out so cute, and it's already got so many patterns and things. I didn't need to add any mixed media. At least I didn't think so. And so there you go. There's the slowdown. I thought this turned out real cute, and I was happy with this collection too for these pictures. And actually the sketch or the layout worked perfectly with the fact I had these 3 different size pictures here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you check out the playlist, all the ladies playing along. And I think even our lifter, we might actually have her join us. I'm not certain. If not, you'll for sure find a link to her video below. Thank you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.